Let's get into our gaming segment with Final Fantasy XIV. Let's go. Boom. We're back to Final Fantasy XIV. People were asking me, oh, what is your quest, Johnny? Because I have like the quest marker. Forget about it, right? My quest is one of those you just ignore in the game. So, you know, just disregard and move on with your life. But little recap of where we're at. We're level 55, as you can see. The main quest we're doing is... Hold on, let's see here. It's a level 44 quest. So what that means is we're actually a little bit ahead of the curve when it comes to quests, right? But that's okay. That means we should be able to cruise through quests quite quickly here. And we are getting to some of the kind of, I don't want to say end game, but like the end of the base game material. We're quite quickly approaching that. Okay. What is the quest here? Reclamation. Let's do a quick travel. I do enjoy coming back to Final Fantasy XIV. It's one of those comfort zone games at this point. It's very, very relaxing for me. Just be able to chat and listen to some of the amazing music in the game. Enjoy the art, all of that good stuff. What have you guys been playing? A lot of people out there playing Animal Crossing, and I find myself, surprisingly, I find myself amongst that group as well. And never expected to enjoy that game, but I'm having a lot of fun with it, you know? Not playing necessarily a metric ton every day, but definitely playing every day, which is insane. Very rare, of course, to have a game that grabs me that much. In fact, the biggest surprise has been that Doom hasn't grabbed me that much. I am, of course, you know, gonna continue playing it, but I do find I have to be in a particular mood to play it because it's very challenging for me. I was trying it in the nightmare difficulty. I had to bump it down. I was getting my ass kicked way too much. It kind of sucks. I'm not really, like, you know, ashamed because even people like Carrick said that even the lower difficulty modes are pretty tough. So there's just a lot to... Hold on. Oh, the map just doesn't update when you do that travel. There's just a lot to keep track on, to keep track of in Doom. When you go into those fights and, you know, all of a sudden you have an enemy that you need to hit a very small weak spot on. It's just kind of, to me, almost impossible to hit those small weak spots because you're moving all the time, you know? Oh, let's get the reward there for our character. Oh, we got a cutscene? Look at that. We're getting more cutscenes now that we're towards the end of the game. We still don't get a bunch of voice acting, which is kind of sad for me, but, you know, that's okay. Who goes there? What's up, Jaxron? Welcome back, man. How are you doing? Hope you're staying safe. Staying real. It's the lady with the crazy shorts, right? Remember we talked about it? She's got these like shorts with no coverage on the sides. Also, what's that? That's not appropriate for a PG-13 game. Get up. This place has seen better days. No shit, right? Don't worry, man. Once HW kicks in, the voice acting is ramped up. That's what I heard. I'm very much looking forward to it. Pocato, hello. Welcome back. It's a wild Pocato in chat. You're almost like that rare Pokemon Poketo. It's like when he comes up, it's like, whoa! Right? Bring out the Master Ball. It's too early. I know, it's too early, Poketo. Go back to sleep. Sleep, Poketo. If you want, we can do an ASMR just for Poketo. Go full ASMR for Poketo. Good night, Poketo. I'm speaking directly in your ears, Poketo. Oh my god, that's so creepy. I don't know how people stand that. I think you need to be a female to do ASMR. I've never seen a dude... Okay, tell me this, guys. Have you ever seen a dude do like this sort of seductive ASMR? Never do that again. Was it horrible? Cringy? I am reading a little bit, by the way, of what they're saying, and you know, especially saying my name. Oh man. Jackson, you have seen male ASMR? I'm not saying it's impossible. They have to have a deep voice to make it work. Yeah. I think you need like a really outstanding voice in some respect, or you know, maybe if you're like really hot or something, very attractive, that maybe works. But I don't necessarily hit either of those categories. There is a guy ASMR moaning in YouTube. Moaning? Oh my god. Mr. Galloway, welcome back, sir. How is your day going? Hope you're safe out there. Playing some fucking games.
Here,
enjoying life.
feel,
Johnny's weird.
think.
You're a handsome man. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Thank you for the kind words. I do like seeing you folks from the ACG podcast join my humble channel. I really appreciate it. I see you got your last crystal. Right, yeah. When not sex dolls, then ASMR. I think you're right, Obimas. The conversation here goes to weird places, man. The other day we were talking about the simulation hypothesis. Look at you, Johnny, getting all the compliments. Look at that.
Of the crystals, thy soul burneth.
I'll accept them. I don't think I'm particularly handsome, but I appreciate it.
I am Halden.
Are you gonna play Resident Evil 3? I will at some point, yeah. I think I'm gonna wait for a sale on that one. What about you, Mr. Galloway?
Darkness doth begin to spread. Wear thee the bearer of the crimson brand, for he is the avatar of shadow, whom death attendeth always.
Look at you with your big words. Attendeth.
The crystals shall be thy salvation, thy blade and shield both.
By the way, guys, do you accept my quest? You have to accept my quest. It's only 6 hours long.
Stare into the heart
Attend it.
of darkness.
60 is too steep. Exactly. I'm with you. I'm with you. Yeah.
Child, but fear not.
For a 6 hour long game, I'm looking at $40 at the most, unless it's a really special game. Or like £30, 30 British pounds or $40, that kind of price. And already it has to be very good at that. I see you and Afinald are safe. And Sid. Gonna go back to work. What, you're starting work already now, Poketo? Are you starting earlier than you used to? This is disaster. It's like 4 a.m. or something. Oh my god. Poketo. Biggest of strengths to you. Do you want me to call Basil? Do you want a complimentary Basil appearance to give you strength throughout your morning? Let's see if we can get Basil to come over. Unless it's like Nier and you can replay it like a jillion times. Dude, Nier was so good. I've never seen a game do like replayability like Nier does. It's 2:45? I was already awake at 2. Wait. That's not your normal shift, right? What's going on? Is it like time zones, Potato? Basil. Hey, buddy, come over here. Come say hi to Potato, you fuck. Oh, Basil. Oh, there he comes. Let's go. Let's go full screen for this shit. Come on, Basil. Do it for Potato. Let's go. We need some cheers from people. Come on, Buzz. Come on, buddy. Jump, jump. Basil, 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 Basil. He's not gonna jump, is he? Oh. All right, buddy. Yeah, yeah. Look at that. It's a free treat. Good boy. There you go, Potato. Have some basil to your morning. Catnip dealer, exactly. I dole out the catnips very strategically, Obimas. Basically, you can don't get the Doritos. That's illegal, Basil. You have to stay here. Hello. Hello, Potato. Yes. Wave to Potato. Hello. You can choose what time to start work. I choose to work early since back then I could catch your streams. Didn't tell you, so I appreciate that. Ah, thank you so much, Cat. You know you didn't have to do that, but I do appreciate it. Basil, what do you have in your eye? You have like a little tear in your eye. Okay. You want to stay there? The cat is famous. He is. I love in the ACG podcast when people are like, oh, where's Basil? How's Basil doing? He's doing great. Right, buddy? Just had dinner, the fat fuck. Basil tear because he misses me. Aww. Good boy, right? The best boy. Best boy. It's like Best Buy, but best boy. He's so fluffy in the chest. He's got the fluffiest chest. Let's do a little chin action, buddy. Let's go. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. I do have to, play the game, though, Basil. You're kind of in the way, my dude. He's so fluffy in the chest. That's what she said. Basil, we're gonna have to negotiate. I mean, I can use you as an arm pillow, although I'm a little afraid that I'm gonna, crunch you there with the weight of the arms. Do you know what, Basil? Let's do a little lap time, buddy. Give me a little space on the desk. There we go. All right. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed the Basil interruption. Potato, I hope you have a good rest of your day. Power through that shit. He gives no fucks. Well, the only language he understands is like treats. You have to speak in his language, and then it's fine. Gotta go to the observatorium. Basil break. Yeah, there you go. Thanks, human. No worries, cat. Have a great fucking day. Tackle that shit with some enthusiasm. Oh, okay. Goodbye, Basil. Goodbye. Goodbye, buddy. I got some Doritos because I actually haven't had dinner. Like I say, the time zone stuff caught me totally off guard, guys. And the time changed yesterday, but my biological clock is still all messed up, Does that happen to you guys? I have this thing like, because the stream starts at 7 p.m. my time. And when it gets to like 6:30, my biological clock is like, let's go, right? Let's go. And at 6, I know that I have to basically be done with dinner, basically, so I can do the dishes and get everything ready for the stream. But today, for some reason, I was a little bit under the weather, so that's one thing. But then beyond that, my biological clock was just out of whack, I wasn't even looking and it became 7 p.m. which is why we're a little bit late today, like I said. Make the day your bitch. Exactly. Bend it over. My biological clock has been messed up for years. Oh yeah, I remember when I met you, you were doing like living in the Philippines, but living in my time zone. So like waking up when it's morning for me and all that. Crazy Potato. And now it's even crazier with this like opposite thing. Guys, let me be the metaphorical slap on your face to remind you that sometime in the next 1 or 2 weeks, we're gonna be playing fucking Final Fantasy VII Remake, guys. I'll give you a moment to absorb that information. People in the Phil Islands stay on the grind. All of my dudes at work, my team is in the Philippines, and they're working from home. It's basically like where they work in Manila. It's total lockdown right now. I think the law the law says that only one person per household can go out once per week. So in a household, one person once a week can go out. Isn't that crazy? I'll watch you play. Thank you very much, man. I really appreciate that. I don't have the nostalgia for that game. So have you played the original at all, Galloway? I do appreciate anybody choosing to watch here. I know it's going to be a very highly competitive environment and a lot of bigger channels streaming that, but this is the one time that I just don't care. You know, I have so much love for the original with the music and the story and characters that I'm gonna play it either way when it comes out, and I'm gonna play it here with you guys, so you know, it's gonna happen. It makes sense they're most densely populated city in the world. Whoa, is that true? Manila? Galloway with the hard facts. I didn't know that, man. I didn't know it was, you know, this very big city, obviously. Densely populated. But yeah, at first, this was kind of crazy. Let me tell you this story while we go through. It's not a very interesting dialogue here. At first, the company policy. So my company, software engineering company, right? We're spread across the world, and we have offices like all over the place in every continent, right? And the Manila office, the policy there was for people to still come into the office unless they had symptoms, which is a silly, just a really idiotic policy. Because the whole thing that, you know, everything we know about the human malware situation is that you're contagious way before you present symptoms. So to say that you can only work from home when you present symptoms is ridiculous. But I pushed on it, and other people also pushed, and we got the approval eventually to get everybody to work from home, basically, because it's ridiculous to have them be coming in every day. What is going on? This is like Evangelion. Not sure about that one. Final preparations are almost complete, my lord. There stands the culmination of 5 years. Phrasing, right? Look at that culmination. Unless we have the power to purge, we shall give the ignorant children of yours the security and stability they desperately crave. I tried to get into Final Fantasy VII, but I always get pulled into playing something else. I totally get it, man. I wouldn't be able to play through it nowadays. I think a lot of the gameplay systems are heavily outdated. So I'm happy they went a different direction with the new game. It was a great game, and at the time, it was great for me because I was a kid and I had a lot of time, a lot of patience. But nowadays, it would be like, dude, you know, fuck off with the random encounters and the grinding. Forgive my impudence, but is it proper to give command of half of our forces to a... I have given you nothing, Prefectus. Yes, my lord. Look at those massive shields, dude. Currently playing through some of my massive backlog. What are you playing right now? What are you cracking on? I played a little bit of Bloodborne today. My friend Princess Ruby from the Discord got me back into it the other day and came back into it a bit today as well. It's a great game to play. Sadly, the FPS is still kind of borked, but it's really enjoyable. You're doing Doom 2016. Nice, dude. Are you gonna do Doom Eternal after? Bloodborne. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. So good. So good. I find that game, like the early game in that game, is maybe the most unforgiving in any Souls. Even thinking back to my days in Dark Souls 1, I got wrecked, right? Because it was maybe my second Souls game after Demon Souls. But, dude, Bloodborne, straight up, your first boss, Cleric Beast, it's a beast. Like, for a first boss, it's incredibly tanky, right? So it takes you a good number of minutes without fucking up to get it down. And then your next boss is Father... What was his name? The guy that turned the werewolf guy, right? And he's a fucking tough boss, man. He's a fucking tough boss. You can, like... There's some things you can do, right, to make it easier, like getting the... What's it called? The music box thing. But, like, as a boss, it's... he's relentless, right? There's very little openings, and it's very, very punishing. Gascoigne, thank you, yeah. Eternal once I see a sale. Can't afford 60 at present. Bloodborne. Oh yeah, fair enough, man. Yeah, I think like 60 is definitely... It does make me think twice when a game is like totally full price. Yeah. He's the first skill check. Bloodborne is harder than the Souls games, even including the DS2 DLC. Dude, I think we're totally in sync, Galloway, because everything you're saying is 100% my view as well. I absolutely think that Bloodborne is harder than any of the Dark Souls games. And by the way, that's kind of controversial. A lot of people disagree. But then beyond that, I also think that Dark Souls 2 DLC is fucking hard as well. And I think that's not controversial. I think people find that DLC difficult. I still remember the Fume Night. People who played it will remember because it's a tough fight. It was called Fume Night, F-U-M-E. Beast of a boss. He had like a really cool sword that you could craft as well. Barbas, welcome back, my dude. It's going well. It's going good. Actually, started a bit weird. I had like migraines and stuff. I took the day off. work and was a little bit under the weather and stuff, but overall, now I feel, you know, pretty good. Pretty good. So, thank you for asking, man. How's your day? How's it going? Nah, it's okay, dude. You know, it happens. It's nothing crazy. Just a little physical discomfort. Nothing we can't handle. What do we have to do here? Search the area for footprints. Oh, like the immediate area. Okay. Finally made it into the stream. Let's go. Oh, Fat Hedonist. Welcome back, my dude. Welcome back. Welcome back. The Old Hunters is tough. I still gotta play that. Yeah, Old Hunters is tough, dude. They got these, like, beast bosses with the rabid attack patterns. Very difficult to handle. The thing with those bosses is I always find myself... how to say this? You know when you play drums, there is something that's like offbeat, which means like off the natural beat that you would do, right? Those bosses feel like that. They feel like I'm always off tempo, basically, with my dodges and with my hitting. Like I can never quite find, you know, the pace and the rhythm of dodging. And then what happens is that because you missed one dodge, you're already on the back foot for the next one and likely getting hit. So it's just one of those things that I never quite got it. Never quite got it. That whole area, those fucking skeletons that mob you on your way to the broom tower. Yeah, I remember that. Work, work, kids, kids, kids. Yeah, because Barabbas was explaining that his kids are at home, which, you know, obviously, you know, he loves his kids, but, you know, kids at home all the time has to be a just a full-time job, really, right? The cadence is off. It's how I play Division. Yeah, exactly, exactly. Are you still doing Division, Fat Hedonist? What are you up to these days? Twitch crashed again. Ah, no. Disaster. The Lady Maria boss fight discouraged me for a long time. Fuck that boss, man. Oh. Lady Maria can just... She can just eat a whole bag of confetti. Let's just say confetti. Eat a bag of confetti. Lady Maria. All of these names are winks to prior Final Fantasy games. Wedge is like another NPC you have in other games, and obviously Sid, one of the main people in the quest, is also like a big character in Final Fantasy VII and in others as well. I saw it and audibly said, "There's no way." Yep, exactly. I do like that. I think to access the DLC, you needed to actually be grabbed by one of the giant, what were they called? The anomaly things. Wedge from Final Fantasy VI. Was he? I haven't played Final Fantasy VI. I started at Final Fantasy VII, and then I've played everyone since then, except Final Fantasy VIII and 11. Yeah. Amygdala, thank you. Yeah, you got all the knowledge, man. All the names. I forget the names of things sometimes. It's funny how I remember some stuff very well. Like, I can still talk to you about the Game of Thrones books, and I still know the names of every motherfucker out there. I think there's something about reading it, you know. There's a lot more just retention capacity there if you read something in like physical format. It takes me back to the university days where I found that if I printed stuff and read it off a page, I would remember it way better than if I read it off a screen, off PowerPoint or something. I don't know if anybody else had that, but obviously different people have different learning preferences, right? Or they learn better in different ways. It's a gift and a curse. The books were a killer. Were a killer. Yes, yes. I'm glad you also dig them, man. I know a lot of people read them after the show, and that's kind of the cool thing about the show, that it got a lot of people that weren't into books to read the books. You know, I got all of my family, so I started reading them a little bit before the show, and I managed to get basically all of my family to read the books as the show was going on, and it was so fun. It was so fun because, you know, I could talk to them about stuff in the books and how it was portrayed in the show, and it just made for a great conversation, you know? I'm more tactile in learning, says Ranch. Welcome back, Ranch. How's your day going, my dude? I hope the isolation is not treating you too badly. It's of course very necessary, and we all gotta adapt. Look at this. Is it me? Or this lady looks kind of ridiculous. It looks like the size of her thighs is like 2x what it should be. Am I wrong? Gonna play some Doom. See you later, Galloway. Thank you for hanging out, man. Appreciate it. Go kill some demons, my dude. 16-bit heroes. What's up, man? Are you playing some Tarkov today? You got any wins? Any good hauls? What is it called? Is it it's not chicken dinners, is it? In Tarkov? What do you call a win? Playing some Animal Crossing. Oh yeah. Dude, do I have you on the Switch? Let's make sure I have you in the friends list, dude. Would definitely love to visit your place, maybe help out if you're doing anything. I can help you build something or clean out some weeds, you know? Happy to help, dude. Give you some fruits. Surviving basically is a win in Tarkov. I do have you on Switch. Okay, good. Yeah. It's been a lot of fun to visit different people and see what they're up to in their islands. I do need some peers. Well, you're in luck, my dude, because I'm Pier Island. I will bring you peers. I can save some peaches for you. I need to wait until the next harvest, but that's okay. I have plenty of oranges and cherries. Yeah, we can do some jolly trading. Very good. Very good. I'm building this. Oh shit. I just realized we don't have the DPS class equipped. That's gonna suck. It's gonna suck because we have really poor damage in the Scholar class, but we'll make it through, man. Make it through. They have to grow. Yeah, that's okay. No worries, man. No worries. Got all the time in the world. Taking a couple hits here. I really don't like having to... Oh shit, attacked the wrong thing. I don't like having to use the Scholar class to do like the main quests. Very, very slow going. Animal Crossing really needs a mass crafting option. Yeah, I mean, what kind of thing are you crafting en masse, though? Let's lower the volume a bit. It gets very excited in fights. Like for me, most of the stuff I build is in like in ones or twos, so it hasn't affected me a lot. Bait. Okay, fair. I don't know if I can craft bait already. Maybe I learned it later on. Or is that something you can buy in the shop? Or I've never used it. I assume it's to get fish to come, right? I mean, unless it's magically something different, but... What's do you have any tips on like how to make sick money? I know some people are doing the Tarantula Island thing. Quite honestly, I just don't have the patience to clean out an entire island, you know? Get out of combat. Out of combat. Out of combat. Okay, good. So, let me just update my gear. And let's go into Summoner real quick. Make sure we also update with the latest and greatest. You gotta collect clams off the beach. Clams off the beach? For the bait? How do you need the recipe, right, to craft it somehow? Farming spiders. So I'll have to look into how to do it, but the way I saw it on Twitter was like you need to clean up, like go to an island, clean out all the trees, and I think all the plants, right? And then they come out. I think that's how it works. But I just haven't had the chance to like be that thorough. I'll try it though. My one thing is, if you get bitten twice, do you wake up back at home, or does it let you continue in the same island, you know? IGN did a video on it. Okay, cool. I can probably Google that. You always just stay in the island. Okay, good. I do like that the game is very forgiving, you know? Like, not every game has to be a Dark Souls. I'm happy because I know I can jump in and literally nothing bad will happen. It's just a happy place, you know? I can harvest some fruit. I can visit some friends. Can talk to some cute NPCs. The emotes are very, very cute. It's like I was saying this the other day. I approached the game initially with skepticism, to say the least. And I went into it with a lot of trepidation. I was like, dude, this is a game for kids. But at every turn I've been disarmed by like the adorable nature of the NPCs. Like, you know, they do like a little emote or something, and I find myself smiling. It's fucking silly, but it works. I can say now that I absolutely get it. Absolutely get why it's become this kind of phenomenon. Because it's so easy to pick up the Switch and lose an hour. Right? Do you guys find that? It's not necessarily the game I would play for 5 hours, but it's a game that I guess it's almost like we were talking about it the other day. It's like a like the dailies in an MMO, or like a mobile game in some ways that has you coming back every day, you know, but in a good way. It's just like a snack or something. Yeah, exactly. And you know, if you want to spend more time, I find it's very easy. Like if I do have 2 hours and I want to kill 2 hours, I can do it in that game, no problems. Because I like you know, building and stuff. So like for example, I was creating this fence, this Zen fence around my house, and you know, creating little things and just custom builds for a number of different things. It's just enjoyable, you know? So it's a nice hangout kind of game. Especially if you can go to someone's island and maybe work on a project together. That's, you know, that's the kind of shit I like, man. It's like when we play, what is it? You know, Rimworld or Astroneer with Rejaku or other friends. You know, that's the juice. The juice. Okay, suck energy, destroy, outburst. You can also say watch, stand up, or something at the same time. Exactly. It's totally compatible with another, you know, like source of entertainment. Okay, let's do this properly. Get the dot damage in there. Don't be lazy. Do the rotation, you fuck. He's a tanky motherfucker. Go. Oh. Ooh. Oh. Okay. Resume the dot damage. Okay, that's gonna do him in. Good stuff. Big dude. How do you approach it? Same way. You get the dot damage. Suck some energy. He's already dead. He can't even. Dot damage. Engaged. Burst. A touch of ruin to finish you off. Nitro, how's it going, man? Welcome back. Monday's going pretty well, actually. Yeah. How's your Monday, man? Turnip lady only comes on Sunday. Have to flip. Oh, turnips can make you a killing. Okay, good. I'm in the turnip game already. Yeah. I bought like a good amount of turnips. And I'm hoping to be able to sell them, you know, for a profit. For now, the price is quite low. But, oh, I think we got a new skill there that I haven't used. Energy Siphon. I'll check it out later. Turnip lady was taxing me. Oh, no. When I talked to you on Saturday, I told you I was close to affiliate. Well, Saturday night on stream, I finally hit it. My dude. Fuck yes. Good shit. Good shit, man. Congratulations. Congratulations. In fact, have I already caught? I don't think I've ever caught your thing, man. That sounds wrong. You understand what I'm saying? My words are failing me. My VR broke. Oh no. You can go to other people's islands and sell for their price too. Oh. So the price of turnips is like based on the island you're in. I see. I see. So if someone is making a killing on turnips, I can just visit them and sell them, right? You can buy them cheaper on their island too. Okay. So is it always cheaper to buy turnips in a different island? Or is that just like random? The price of turnips that day, you know? Nitro Beast Productions. Let's give you a follow, man. I've never caught your stream. There we go. Have you done any chocobo racing? Nah. Nah. I haven't gotten into like the cool stuff yet. I'm just trying to get the main quests done as much as I can, you know? I love this music. So good. I think it's just random. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah. The casino is awesome. Oh, dude, yeah, I should check out the casino. I do have it unlocked. That's a good point. I easily lose a lot of time there. So, what's your favorite class or build? Look at that. That lady is... I mean, her outfit is outstandingly strange. Black mage. Nice. So it's like pyro, that kind of thing? Like elemental damage? I think it's Ida, yeah. I confused the names. It's the lady with the blindfold, and she also has shorts that don't cover the sides. Did you notice that? We talked about it at length here in the channel, but look at that. That's her just naked entire leg on the side. Right? Ida's the one with the mask. Yeah, there you go. And they're called pantalettes? Is that a thing? Fashion loin cloths. Oh man. Pantalettes. Look at that. Barely any cloth in that thing. I hope she got a discount at least. It was like, oh, 20% less cloth, 5% less price or something. That's not how it works though, right? Far Cry Primal meets anime. There you go. You basically have like a crotch cloth. Let's fly over there directly. They're basically butt and crotch covers. Exactly. Held together by a leather strap. The archer is a lot of fun from what I remember. Yeah, it's funny you mentioned that. My first intuition was to go with an archer, because I kind of like archers in games, but I thought it might be boring. Like it would just be, you know, auto-attacking. But people told me no, the archer class is really cool, especially later on. Yeah. Some people pay for jeans with holes in them. That's true. I've never understood that. But then again, I don't understand a lot of stuff with fashion. If you think Ida's outfit is insane, wait until you see the Yorha gear. Oh man. I mean, is that a bulge? Okay, let's not focus too much on that. Come on, Johnny. Come on, man. Stay in the game, right? What are you doing? It's literally a thong? Oh man. Oh, that's what 2B wore, right? She wore a thong under the skirt. That restructures the butt. It does? What do you guys think of my horn? Let me see if I can get a nice close-up of the horn. I mean, it's very provocative clothing. I mean, I'm not against it. If anything, I'm in favor. Look at that glorious horn, guys. It cranks that butt slider up to the max. Butt slider. Look at that horn, though. Yeah. It's kind of like Ifrit's. That's why, you know, that's kind of what I'm going for. The classic summoner horn. Let's go. You should be careful about pulling your horn out on stream. Oh, man. Oh, no. Twitch police. Mercy. I'm a good person. You know, that's actually meant to improve the summoner's control over their Ejai. Igai? So I never know how to pronounce that. Ejai. Ejai. I didn't know that, though. That's why I love playing this on stream, because I learn so much every stream. From like trivia, things like that, to kind of bigger quality of life shortcuts and things. E.g. AJ. AG. AG. Is that right? AG? I made a character in this that looks like Carl from The Walking Dead. Carl! Carl! By the way, has anybody finished The Walking Dead? Or I don't know if they're still going, but is anybody up to date? I left it at season 6, I think. I think I watched season 6 completely, and then I kind of stopped. So far behind, haven't even started. Pretty deep into it. What are you thinking, man? Did you get... That's what she said, right? But, like, where are you? Which season are you in? What do you guys think about it? You dig it? I found season 6 was pretty good. It had, like, filler episodes. You know, there's no reason why I want to spend a whole episode with NPC 2. I don't even remember her name. It's like one of the... I think it was the homosexual girl in the camp. Tara? Is that her name? I really don't find her very interesting at all. There's no reason why I would want to spend a whole episode on Tara. I much prefer like jumping over to different characters, or have it be like a more interesting character, you know? I don't know how you guys feel about that, but the deep dives into secondary characters is a little questionable for me. You're in season 3. Okay. Dude, the show changes a lot. I will say that, though. You know, it gets a lot better. Like season 5, I think, or season 6 are pretty good. I don't know how to get to my objective. Have to level with you here. We should be able to just go through here, according to this. Like a season or 2 from the end. Okay, so you're probably ahead of me, it sounds like. Just started a new season of Ozark on Netflix. My friend is an extra in the casino in this season. Oh, dude. No shit. That's so cool. Yeah, I was thinking maybe if it's an illusion and we can continue through there, but no. Yeah, I don't know how to continue there. Oh, maybe we gotta go all the way around. Let's try that. Okay. Go around, says Jack's Run. Let's do it. I hate it. But let's do it. Hint on the quest. Follow the marbles. Follow the marbles. I see. Thank you for that. I am out. Have a great stream. Everyone stay safe out there, my dude. Take care. Have a fantastic rest of your day, man. Holy shit. Okay. That was the wrong button. The wrong button, my dude. There we go. Good damage coming out. Good damage. Give me an AoE. Outburst. Does not do a lot of damage. So, what do you think of Ozark, the new season? You guys dig it? No spoilers for anybody here, but I'm digging it so far. I know Carrick said he wasn't a fan, and I think I get where he's coming from, at least for me. I really liked it more when, and I am not gonna spoil anything, so I'm gonna try to be very vague. But I did prefer when Wendy and I'm blanking on the dude's name. Sorry, the main character, the main actor, Jason Batesman, I think. Anyways, when you know both of them were on the same page, I know there was always conflict, but they were kind of working together much more. And now it feels like they're separate entities. They sometimes cooperate, but you know they're basically they have their own agendas, which I understand is a cool source of conflict. Marty, thank you. MXJ, welcome back. Yes, hello. Our next special guest on the Catterday Talk Show, MXJ. Guys, if you haven't checked out Jay's stream, go do it right now. Let me do a shout out here. How's your day going, Jay? Got some stuff done on your Monday? I know it's like still half day for you, so you still got some time left to do stuff. Day's going pretty good. What are you up to today? Playing some games? Wendy is a dumb bitch who... Okay, that's a very candid opinion. It's a bit of a slap to Wendy, isn't it? How are you? I'm doing pretty good. Thank you for asking. Thank you for asking. I had a bit of a rough start to my day, but I took the day off work and recovered. I feel great now and chatting a little bit, doing some questing. Have you ever played Final Fantasy XIV, by the way, Jay? Never trust anyone named Wendy. I think I would agree. In fact, I would go... Infamous, what's up? How's it going? I would go as far as to say Wendy is basically a stripper's name, isn't it? I wanna be careful here. I don't want to offend anybody called Wendy. But I just want to say, if you're called Wendy, you probably have a propensity to being a stripper. So be careful, right? I'm not doing much, playing some RL. Rocket League. No, I haven't. Okay, good. Rocket League is a fun game. I've never managed to be any good at it. And I have friends who are, so that's why I know. Because when I play with them, I see the contrast. They actually are able to do things with the ball intentionally instead of just nudging it and hoping that it goes in the general vicinity. Which is what I do. I'm like, this is the general vicinity that I want the ball to go towards, right? And, you know, there's like a 20% chance that it does it. Yeah, there's a lot of, you know, there's a high skill cap. I'm exaggerating a bit, but yeah. It's like, it's one of those games, it's way harder than it looks. You know, when you look at it, you say, oh, it's It's a casual game. Well. Wendy is also an American burger franchise whose logo is a youngish girl with red pigtails. Is that like Hooters? Because here in the UK we have Hooters, which is basically like the main allure of the franchise is that you have girls with, let's say, with high exposure in the cleavage area. It's not Hooters. Okay. I know you have to understand, Nitro. I know nothing. I'm like Johnny Snow knows nothing. I've never been to Wendy's. It kind of sounded like exactly like Hooters, though. But again, I could be wrong. Wendy's is like McDonald's. Okay. How would you rank it? Like if you had to say McDonald's, where is Wendy's in that scale? Swamp Donkey, what's up? We were just talking about Wendy's. Have you ever been to Wendy's, Swamp Donkey? Have you been, man? Had a minute and thought I would pop in. I do appreciate it, dude. I hope you're doing well. I know you were getting tested for human malware. I hope that came out, you know, negative. Well, like a positive, like, as in you didn't have it. You know, it's always funny when you say a test coming out negative because it's the opposite. But, doing okay, came back negative. Very good, man. I'm happy. I'm happy for you. Very glad to hear that. Wendy's got beefier burgers, but they're also more expensive, I see. Are they at like a little bit higher end than something like McDonald's? Wendy's is amazing. McDonald's is below Wendy's. Okay, Wendy's is amazing, but I don't have one near me, so it sucks. Closest one is 45 minutes? Ah, damn. Yeah, that's probably not worth it, right? Not worth the trip. And maybe every now and then. Okay, let me do this properly. Do the DPS. Sorry, get the dot damage in there. Alright, that's how you do it. Heal up. I don't mind a Wendy's burger, but I prefer a Whataburger. I've never heard about that one. Honestly, depends on who's making the food. The spicy nugs, though. Oh, dude. I could go for some nugs. I haven't had dinner yet, sadly. Use the electromagnetic render at the primer locations. Okay. Let's go. I refuse to eat McDonald's. Oh, no. Who hurt you at a McDonald's, man? Lay it on me. What happened? Nothing like some good nugs. Exactly. And look, man. I don't need to know how they're made, okay? The Wendy's near me. By the way, guys, I am conscious about animal suffering, and I buy my meat from, you know, from like local butchers and stuff, and I support animal rights. I don't want to come across as a dick, but I do like nuggets. I have to be honest, okay? I'm not saying there isn't a bit of a conflict there, ethically speaking, but I don't claim to be a totally ethic person, you know? There is a bit of a conflict there. I worked for McDonald's back in the day. I know what goes on in that kitchen. What does it look like? Is it like an assembly line? But instead of assembling cars, you're assembling burgers? You got one dude on the buns? That sounded wrong. You got one dude, you know. How goes that pink slime meat? Oh man. You really don't want to know? Is it that bad? Cuz they you know, they were able to prove that it was 100% beef right? I think there was like a lawsuit or something, and they were able to show that no, it's 100% beef. There's no funny business. Prime location. What do you have to do? Use this item on the prime locations. Okay, here we go. What was the item? Electromagnetic. So, oh, here we go. Yes, it is. They like to rub a little meat on those buns. Right. Yeah. Classy. Suck some energy back. Give me a flaming crush. Give me a faster and a little ruin to top you off. There we go. It's gonna do you nicely. The problem is that when they're under scrutiny, when they're not under scrutiny, the bad practices come back and it's dirty. Oh, I see. That does kind of make sense. It comes down to management and its staff that ultimately determines quality. So you're saying not every McDonald's would be the same, basically? I can see that as well. Yep. I used to work at McDonald's too. Holy shit. That's so cool. I just can't eat it ever again. Oh no. That's the saying, right? If you work at a McDonald's, you can't ever go back there to eat. Did you get burgers for free? Like, could you eat there for free if you were a member of staff? I've always wondered, you know? Because, you know, if you're flipping burgers, right? And I don't know what you were doing. I'm not saying you were flipping burgers. Not, you know. But if you were, like, what's the issue with you just, like, taking a burger for yourself, you know? It's not a big deal. 50% off for staff and managers get a free meal once per day. That's dope. Yeah, that's pretty cool. But you're saying you wouldn't go for it necessarily? I get it. I think you would just get sick of it, right? Is it? I wonder. Oh, what the hell was that? I think we just got licked. Just got licked. I wonder how much of it, Jay, is like knowing how it's made versus just the habit of it, you know? Like, the thing gets old, basically. Heal up. You need to heal up more. Yo, could you not, my dude? Could you get off my case? Okay. Holy crap, dude. You're taking a beating on this one. Holy shit. Okay. Gonna need to renew my dot damage there. Oh, oh. Woo. Getting a little tight in here. Okay. Gonna be alright now. The frog was doing massive damage. Okay, we survived. Sorry guys, I had to focus there fully. It was so bad. I ate every meal there when I worked there because I did like a mid-morning to evening shift. That makes sense. It literally makes me sick. It isn't because I worked there and ate too much of it. It literally makes my stomach sick now. Wow. Damn. I totally get that, by the way. For the record, I've always been more of a Burger King fan myself than McDonald's. I find their burgers a bit more like the way I make my burgers at home, which is like just, you know, like a simpler thing without relying so much on the sauces. I miss the fries. Oh, the fries are good, yeah. I do prefer also the fries from Burger King. I find them to be like nicer. I don't know. But maybe, like you guys say, it depends on the McDonald's or the Burger King. Like they're not born equal. Try saying focus fully really fast when drunk and it sounds dirty. Focus fully. Focus fully. Focus fully. Focus fully. I can see that. It's a bit of a thin line. You want to be careful with that one. Right? Could backfire. Learn the new salute. That's very good. Book of Arcanist's Grimoire. Seems good. Let's grab that. Cheers, buddy. While we're here, might as well go in for a quick Daily D, which of course stands for Daily Dungeon, to level up. So let's do that. Recommended gear. Pop that. Pop the new pants on. And let's sign up for daily duty. Join. Boom. Love that immediate response. I've been thinking about this cool idea, guys. Oh, Rejaku! What's up? Made it to the next Nook credit. 500,000. Fuck off. What is it? Is it just a new room, Reg? How's it going, man? Build a bridge for 200 grand. I'm building like an incline, a ramp. And it costs like almost 200 grand as well. On top of the already existing loan, of course. Of course. How it goes. So I was thinking about this idea, guys. Because I listen to a lot of stuff on Audible. I'll try to, like, each stream give you a recommendation for an Audible that I really enjoyed. You know, I thought it could be a cool new thing. 2 hours still Persona. Yeah, no. Not gonna do that. Not gonna do that. It's like, oh, do you wanna... Sorry, did you already have 60 hours into Persona? Nah, you can't carry that over. Can't carry that over to the new one. Oblivion, welcome back, man. Like in Sastasha, you can pretty much spam Ruin since the fairy will do all the healing. That's true, yeah. Sorry, I was just kind of focusing on the chat mostly. Oh, that guy's taking a beating though. Yeah. I do want to make sure that doesn't die. Yeah, just pop some ruins in there. Some poisons. 140 hours. How? You even did New Game Plus, right, Rejaku? And you're willing to restart the game? What are you getting? Like, in the new edition, you know, if you do play over, like play it again, let's say, is there anything added to the earlier portions of the game, or do you literally play through the same thing? I just love it. That's fair, man. And it's, you know, it's a great game for sure. I get it. I do find that like the dungeons and stuff very repetitive. But then again, it's, you know, it's kind of the JRPG bread and butter, you know? I'm not saying that they're bad games. I've played a ton of them. Played a ton of them. I beat Persona 5 twice. I have problems. Okay, which Chan did you go for? Infamous. Did you go like the typical choice, going for An? Or what did you choose? I of course chose Makoto. Makoto-chan. For life, right? 3 new chars and some side activity. But the chars, the new chars are late game, right? So you only get to the new characters at the end, isn't it? So isn't the early game basically the same? Makoto first, it did a harem run. I didn't know you could do a harem run. So a harem run, I'm assuming, means you try to romance everybody. How does that pan out? Can you actually romance more than one? As far as I know, they're through the whole game. So they're present throughout like the earlier portions. I wonder how they do that, because obviously they already have scenes. Do they just like add a new character on existing scenes, or do they have extra scenes? All of them, and it was hard as fuck. You got them all. You got them all. And less cat stopping you because you can do more stuff. Okay. You focus all your time to the women, keeping them happy. I do like Makoto. Makoto was like, kind of felt like a real person. Well, to the extent that a video game character can seem like a real person. She was the only one that seemed to operate with a full pack of crayons, if you catch my meaning. Like a lot of the other characters just seemed like they needed to repeat stuff 20 times to get a basic understanding of the situation. Makoto's best girl, Futaba. I like Futaba as well, yeah. Futaba-chan is nice. Although she's also a little too crazy for my taste. I feel like Makoto is quite, you know, is a good balance. Like Futaba is, I don't know if she's bipolar, but it just feels like at any point in time she could just snap and murder me. Which, you know, maybe for some people is a turn on, but definitely not my kind of deal. Also, like in those games, I know people say, "Oh, why you shouldn't, you know, you shouldn't be yourself or apply your preferences in those games. It's all about trying different stuff." I don't know, man. RPG games, I kind of enjoy playing them with my own decision making, you know? Like how I would think about things in real life in some way. Not in real life, but it's like I try to put myself in that world and then make decisions with my usual thinking, you know? And then if I do a second run, then I will consider doing something outside of my comfort zone. Not really a comfort zone, but just like try something different, you know? How much do you own in Animal Crossing? I just got my first house. Very nice. Dude, if you want to do some cooperation, you can join the Discord. We do hangouts. and we help each other. We trade stuff, and it's quite fun if you want. I got the first room you unlock, so I'm paying off my 348,000 loan to Nook, and I got things like a bridge, a little ramp. I got all the fruits planted in my island, at least all the fruits I know of. Seems like bananas are missing, right? You would think they would have bananas. You can also just ram enemies as the cat bus now in Mementos. That's pretty cool. I mean, I wouldn't say it's worth like replaying the game for it, but it's cool. Cool addition. That's the other thing. I didn't really like Mementos, dude. Like, I did like the idea of, you know, having the car and stuff. Pretty dope. But it just ended up playing out very similarly every single time I went there. But then again, we're back to the JRPG stamp, right? That's kind of how it goes. It's kind of how it goes. I almost wish, I think I'm getting older, but I almost wish they had like a JRPG light genre, which basically would be like JRPG, but without the grind, without the repetition, and just if you think of a steak, just a very lean steak. So I don't have to get through like layers of fat to get to my steak, if that makes any sense as a metaphor. It's not a perfect metaphor because I do like some fat in my steak, but you get the idea. Oh, where are we going now? Oh, that way. That's the beautiful part about being a healer in dungeons. You don't have to know where to go. You just let the tank lead the way, you know? It's a pretty low bandwidth, low mental bandwidth activity, which is nice. So, now that I have you on, Rejaku, while I have you on, give me your thoughts on Alyx so far. Have you played more Alyx? I've been hearing very positive feedback, and a lot of people telling me I have to play that. I'm tempted to pick it up now that they've patched in the smooth camera movement, which for me is very important. Oblivion says healing in dungeons is so brain dead. Like, I just spam and go AFK. I get you. Especially like the daily duty stuff. The daily D. Daily Ds are pretty mindless. For the most part, you don't even have to heal. Like, especially lower level ones. If the tank knows what it's doing, they shouldn't really take much damage. And then you find yourself just basically casting Ruin all the time. But like the higher level dungeons are a bit more, there's a bit more meat there. I do like, you know, how you can switch, right? So, for example, I'm an arcanist, so I can always switch. Oh, treasure? Not interested. So I can always choose between Scholar or Summoner, right? So DPS or Healer, which is nice. It gives me an option to go like DPS for the MSQ stuff to have good damage, and then in dungeons I like doing Scholar because then there's no Q, you know? That's no cute. Because everybody wants a healer. And I can pay more attention to you guys as well. Because there isn't like a lot I have to pay attention to. The smooth camera made me sick a bit. Had to stop after less than an hour. Oh, fair enough. I do prefer it though. I do prefer it, have to say. I think, if anything, the snap camera is the one that makes me feel a bit weird. First off, it breaks my immersion, but then secondly, it's like it's a bit of a jerky movement, you know, for my brain. So for me, it works well. At least in Skyrim, it worked pretty well. We'll have to see. So I'll probably try it. I'm not gonna go full price, but if they ever do a sale on it, I'll check it out for sure. I just haven't been that keen on putting on the headset, you know? And I do have it plugged in. It would be like quite quick to put it on, but every time I've tried a VR game, there's been some kind of issue. So I'm just like, I don't know. I just enjoy it so much on the screen. It's so nice, you know. I can kind of sit down and play a game for 2 or 3 hours. Sorry, Infamous, I missed your message there. You said JRPGs are too long nowadays, but for some games, it works in their favor. I agree with you. I just feel like if they had a more accessible in the sense that if you're not willing to spend 100 hours and grind, you could still play those games. Whether that comes in the form of like a story mode in those games where basically there's, you know, very little combat, very little like repetitious stuff, and you just get to the story, almost like, yeah, story mode, you know? Like you have it in many games, don't you? Nowadays you have it in many games, but I've never seen it in a JRPG. And I understand, you know, doing that would take a game like Persona. It would go from 100 hours to maybe, what, 20 hours? But that's great. That's exactly what I want. You know, I want a little bit of combat, that's fine. But I would love to be able to choose a story mode in those games. I'd be all in. In the same way, I think, you know, some people would maybe play Dark Souls games if it did have an easier mode. It would just like open it up for more people. And everybody else could still choose to play them in normal, hard, kick me in the balls difficulty, right? Which I would still do for those games. But I think JRPG right now, they need to kind of open up a little bit for people who don't have 100 hours. Right? It is at that point where you kind of need 100 hours to get through a JRPG nowadays. Okay. So I think we're gonna leave it here for today, guys. I am a little bit under the weather, so a little bit of a shorter show, but I hope you had a good time. Oh, sorry. Let's go big screen. I hope you had a good time. If you did, remember that we're here every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. There's a schedule down below and things. And every Saturday we have a special talk show with a special guest. This week we have MXJ, which is a fellow streamer. She was here earlier. And I hope you'll join us for that. That will happen at 2 p.m. UK on Saturday. And remember that Rajaku and I were also in the ACG podcast on Friday. And the next stream is on Wednesday. So plenty of entertainment. If you enjoyed the show, would love to see you return. Ranch, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Thank you for hanging out, guys. And with that, let's see if we have any friends online to take the party to. I always appreciate anybody who stays along for the raid. Means a lot for the person on the other side, right? To get a few hellos, few good vibes in these times of turmoil. Let's head over to RT, Quinzel, who is of course doing some shenanigans in Animal Crossing. Alright, that's lined up. Stay safe, everybody. Take care. Be nice to each other, you fucks. And as always, catch you next time. Bye-bye.